to get them geared up here for the second 45. We are underway once again as Diallo will come near side. Bowen drops it back. In the first half, we saw Utah have problems with the pressure that was put on with that high press from OL Reign. Rory, for you, what are you expecting here out of OL Reign in this second half? Same thing we saw in the first. Why change if it's been successful?
Exactly. And this is the thing that this team has been wanting to, finding cohesion and connection up top with the likes of Huerta, Balser, and Shirley Cruz coming out of the midfield. We've seen that already, the connection, interchange between those three, but also the press, the excitement to defend, making it difficult for Utah to play out. And that's really been the difference in this game, their pressure to cough up balls and then be able to create chances from it.
Stop there by Smith. And for Utah, what are you expecting here in this second half out of them? Because a lot of the first half, we just saw sloppy passes and careless giveaways.
Take better care of the ball. Take better care of the ball. These players want to build out of the back. They want to keep possession. And if that's on, then take it. But if it's not, sometimes you have to alleviate pressure.
And here's a chance once again for Huerta. Huerta peels away. Now weaves through two defenders, drops it back. Rodriguez will play it over to Labonta. Labonta, one of those key players in the midfield for Amy LaPelba, as this is played forward to Ratcliffe. And then that one falls into the arms of Murphy. Murphy off her line just a little bit, able to get that at the top of the box.
And that's a good threaded pass from King into Ratcliffe. Perfectly weighted. First touch from Ratcliffe, just a little bit heavy. Easy for Murphy to be able to come off her line and make the save. But that's better from Utah. Now can you start to expand the field once you connect a few passes? Right now you see how tight this Utah team is. There's no width. Plays right into that press for OL Reign.
This one played out, and we'll have a goal kick here for OL Reign. For OL Reign, they have dominated this series against Utah. 5 wins all time, just 1 loss. That loss coming last year at home, right here at Cheney Stadium. Another trend that's continued here for OL Reign as they have scored in every game here in the fall series. They only scored 1 time in the Challenge Cup, and that was in their 1 win, which came against this Utah Royals squad. And that last win coming July 8th. McNabb. Brooks playing it outside. White. Hammond. And just on the edge, plays it to Leah Pruitt. Pruitt looking back post, but sends it over everyone's head. Freeman Steedy wanted a long look at Leah Pruitt. He is getting that tonight. Had the one great shot earlier in the first half going off the crossbar. Last year with North Carolina in her rookie year, she had 2 goals. She was waived last season after the year was over, and really coming back from injury where she was battling a dislocated kneecap. Was picked up in June by OL Reign.
Good battle in the midfield. Rosie White getting her body in a good position to try to screen the ball and gets pulled down. But to your point, Josh, Pruitt has blended in well with the likes of Huerta, Balser, and Cruz coming out of that midfield. Fits in perfectly, gives them a little bit of a dynamic look, different than those 3. Checks back to the ball, can get into the box, deceptive with her movement.
White lines up. Left-footed ball played in. King. She's knocked off the ball. It comes right to the feet of Rosie White. Looking for Balser. Pruitt sends it over and into the corner for the OL Reign, and they now have 2 goals on the night. Leah Pruitt, her first goal in an OL Reign kit.
And they started this second half exactly where they left off, pressing, collapsing defensively, not allowing Utah to get out of their own press. And this is a fortuitous bounce to Leah Pruitt, but she does well to have a quick touch to get it out from underneath her body, and just the awareness to know where Abby Smith is. Flights it over into that upper corner. Doesn't have to put a ton of pace on it.
Pruitt won a national championship at Southern California, was a goal scorer there, finished her career with 22 goals and 21 assists.
But Josh, it's all about the press. We saw Ziara King trying to get out. First touch letting her down, and it's 3 players for the Reign swarming her. Quick turnover, and then they're off and running. And that has been the game plan all game. Press, quick turnover, and look to see if they can capitalize in quick transition. Created a lot of opportunities for the Reign tonight. Haven't been able to put them away, but that was a good finish by Pruitt.
Labonta plays it to Diallo. Diallo turning away, comes near side. Bowen looking for Radcliffe. And Hammond doing a good job at coming back on that ball. Dangerous pass back. Murphy able to play it away. Rodriguez. And then the foul's going to be called here against Diallo. Well, Reign started the first half out strong, and that's continued right over here into the second half. It's really making it hard to breathe for Utah. For Eben Steedy, he wanted to go off on a positive. He wanted to win, and right now, with that 2-goal lead, controlling this one. Labonta down the line, but that one's going to find its way out of play. With Amy Lepelbit, she talked about, as players, you only have so many practices and so many games to play, but you have to give your best effort. One of those measuring sticks that she talked about, playing the entire 90 and finding different ways to win. You look at only once in this tournament have they trailed, and that was in their first game in the loss to Portland 3-0. Hear the cliche of a 2-goal lead is never the safest lead in soccer, and for Utah, they hope that holds true tonight as they look for that first goal. McNabb. McNabb, like many of these players, from a soccer family. Her dad actually Cruz. Left-footed ball, takes a deflection off Bowen, and Smith able to keep it in. Are we going to say a corner here? Did they say that this went across the end line? Abby Smith does not agree. So we will have a corner for OL Reign. She was right there on the end line, just cannot keep that ball in play as it, I guess, fully crossed that end line. Nothing going Utah's way right now, as we will have our first corner here in the second half for OL Reign. The service. King trying to spin away from traffic, does, avoids Huerta.
And Josh, it's not for an intensity or work ethic from Utah that find themselves down 2-0. It's just the simple things. Connecting of passes, understanding where your teammates are. Have to simplify the game, connect at least one pass. Settle things down, try to find a rhythm, especially when the pressure is coming fast and furious. Right now is a good time just to slow the game down, get a little confidence under your belt because they're losing balls in dangerous positions. It's making the night long and hard.
Weber plays it inside. Sent away. White has Balser up ahead. Pruitt outside. That's where she goes to Pruitt.
And good decision from Rosie White. Could have played Balser in, but was 1v3 on that back line. And now throughout this game, this is when the Reign can continue to evolve as a team. We're seeing the cohesion, the connection up top from the front runners for the Reign. Now can they continue to make better decisions, make more of the opportunities that they're creating, and just create better opportunities than we're already seeing.
Huerta pushes up. Balser. That one played back by Leach. Weatherholt. Poor touch there by Weatherholt. Gives it right back to Utah. Balser outside. Where it's at the top. Plays it in. That one flicked away by Ball. Huerta there looking for Leah Pruitt inside. Ball able to position herself in front of Pruitt.
Huerta looked like she's just having so much fun, finding time and space, taking players on, penetrating runs.
Cruz. Giving chase as well as Diallo. Cox tackled from behind and clean play there by King. Reign looking for their first win since July. This is sent forward and headed out by Brooks. McNabb will play this to safety. And now Utah slowly working their way downfield. Question is, what are they going to do with it here in the attacking third?
We've talked a lot about those front runners and the work that they've done defensively in that first line of pressure, but really across the board for OL Reign tonight, players sticking a toe in, being proactive, slide tackling when necessary, squeezing the game. We see how many players are back already. Huerta's been in the attack majority of the game, finds herself defensively helping back. It's a really team commitment to get this win, the 3 points tonight, go off on a high note.
Lytle there knocked over from behind, so a great chance here for Utah to capitalize. Just a few yards outside the top of the area as Lytle and Labonta line up over the ball. Great chance here to get that first goal and to get themselves back in this game. Trying to swing momentum. So used to see there on these set pieces, and now Labonta looks to be the one that might take this. Referee Midori Monroy.
And I was curious if that's what the discussion was. The wall looking to be closer than
Labonta, that one right into the wall, the follow-up. Ball sends it in. Ratcliffe plays it in near post, and that one cleared away by OL Reign. And now we will have a substitution for Utah. Coming in will be Gabby Vincent. Gabby Vincent making her second appearance, and she's going to have to hold off, it looks like. And now she will head onto the field. And she'll replace Diallo. Vincent will drop it back to Bowen. Leach. Lytle giving chase. Huerta back to help defensively. Plays it forward to White. Bowen near side. Trying to play that back as it goes off Brittany Ratcliffe. Madison Hammond will have to back up. First ever Native American to play in the NWSL. Rodriguez. Lytle down to Ratcliffe. That one just rolls in, and Murphy able to get on top of it.
And that entire play, Josh, starts because Labonta gets herself in between the lines. It's a ball threaded to the seam, and they're able to get on the half turn and break that first line of pressure. That's what we're talking about. If a team's going to high press, then you've got to be able to get yourself into good positions to be able to bypass that initial pressure and then get off and start to combine from there. doesn't result in any sort of clear opportunity on goal, but that's better from Utah going forward.
And now Michelle Vasconcelos will make her Utah Royals debut as she will replace Brittany Radcliffe. Vasconcelos coming over from Chicago. She can definitely score in that final third, and she's going to be looking to be a piece that provides a spark here for interim head coach Amy Lepelbit. Vasconcelos, a local product in Utah, went to BYU for school, grew up in Sandy, Utah.
I'm excited to see how she fits into this Utah side. Dynamic winger, one of the most productive wingers in terms of sending balls in, dangerous chances for strikers to be able to connect on. I would imagine she'll be able to give this Utah team a different look with her movement off the ball.
Flick back, and right there is Bowen. Vasconcelos with her first touch. Balser plays it towards the spot. Now it comes up to the top of the box. Huerta. Coxwell played up to White. Cox plays it in, and that one headed back. Last touch by Utah, and a corner once again for OL Reign. For OL Reign, this is their 6th corner of the night. Inward swinging ball by White. King now will have the foul called against Reign. King, a slow start here tonight. She scored in her NWSL debut against the Houston Dash back in the Challenge Cup. She does have a goal here in the fall series. That one coming against this OL Reign squad. She's shown flashes that she has a very bright future ahead here in the NWSL. Huerta. Balser. Balser with a step over. Turns away. Huerta lofting one. She had Rosie White as well as Leah Pruitt right in the vicinity. Smith, though, able to grab this out of the air and make sure neither one of those players had a chance. Bonta gives it right back to Hammond. You can see the frustration there from Lola Bonta on that pass. Pruitt, who has the 2nd goal in this one. Sophia Huerta got things going in the 24th minute of the first half, and then Pruitt in the 50th minute, as we will have now another sub. And coming on will be, for OL Reign, Morgan Andrews. Morgan Andrews making her 3rd appearance as she'll replace Rosie White. Solid performance once again tonight from Rosie White.
It was. She did a good job of finding some good space in between the lines on the attack, but also just putting in the effort defensively to win balls back, squeeze the game, make it difficult for Utah. Teamed up well in the midfield with Cruz, and then up top with Huerta and Balser and Pruitt, just to make it dynamic, tough to defend.
Huerta. That one blocked away. Huerta and OL Reign looking to add to their goal total. Another whistle here. Good challenge there by Ball to win the ball. Lytle trying to find Vasconcelos, but stepping through was McNabb. King, far side. And she's knocked off the ball by Cox.
And those are the moments when Labonta, the connector, the player that makes this Utah team tick, just to hold her run. She's running herself out of space, allows King to be able to get pressed, and then it's the Reign that are off and running again. If Labonta just holds her run, gets the ball back, switches the point of attack, keeps the possession, slows things down right now for Utah. They're trying to match the pace of the Reign, but they cannot connect passes.
Huerta. Into the channel. And that one grabbed once again by Smith. Smith very decisive when she goes out for those balls. And you notice that she always tries to catch them. She does not try to bat them away. And then stepping through was Amber Brooks Rodriguez, the intended target. Leach will play this all the way back to her goalkeeper, Smith. Andrews. Andrews just subbed on moments ago for White, finds Balser, but offside flag is up. Bethany Balser, of course, will be heading on to the U.S. national team camp, which will take place October 18th through the 28th in Commerce City, Colorado.
Really great opportunity for her. A lot of questions for young players coming into their sophomore season. Difficult to know if they can continue to rise to the occasion, be consistent at the pro level, and she's shown that she can. Battle through some ups and downs even in the Challenge Cup with the Reign in terms of their performances, but 2 goals on the fall series. She's really been an integral part to the Reign's attack.
27 players in total called into the camp, 23 of those NWSL ones, the other 4 coming from the college ranks.
Huerta continues to perform as she is right now. I'd imagine a call up for her, keeping herself.
King with a great shot from distance in full tilt was Casey Murphy.
And best look for Utah of the evening from the rookie. King getting herself in a good position, has done a lot of work in her defensive half, but finally finds herself with a little bit of room on top of the box. Makes good connection. Forces Casey Murphy to come up with a save. In the end, fairly easy, but results in a set piece.
Short corner. At the 6, headed up. Now cleared out. You look at Zierra King, 2 goals here in 2020. Coming out of NC State, she had 48 goals in her career. She was a threat in college and has shown that she has the skill and the ability to score here at the NWSL level. She's another one of those players, when we talk to Amy Lepelbit, just feels like she has one of those ceilings that is so high that she's going to be a productive player a long time here in the NWSL. And now we will have a substitution, so King will head off. And on will come Ariel Shipp. For Shipp in her 4th year out of Cal. kick here coming as we get closer to this hydration break. And now we will take the hydration break. OL Reign up 2-0. Sophie Huerta got things going back in the 24th minute for Reign. She has done the damage, and then Leah Pruitt would follow here in the second half in the 50th minute. You go back to that first half, she had a great chance that went off the crossbar, but in the second half, she was able to get her first goal in an OL Reign uniform. Now we will look back here at what has taken place in 2020. You go back to the Challenge Cup and Houston Dash winning this one, and they were electric from the start to the finish.
And this is a Houston Dash team that came into the 2020 season and said that they wanted to change people's minds about what this program is all about, and they did that in the Challenge Cup and in the Fall Series. And then anytime you have the world's greatest goal scorer on both sides of the game with Christine Sinclair, you're bound to be an exceptional team, and Portland really bounced back and showed their ability in the Fall Series.
And then you have the rookies making their debut. Number 1 overall pick Sophia Smith getting a goal on her debut. Back in the Challenge Cup, number 2 overall pick Morgan Weaver with a goal. And then here King in her debut, putting that one in the corner. As we take a look at the expansion draft, of course, the big date being Thursday, November 12th, and that will be when Racing Louisville will pick their members. Of course, the trade and waiver wire closing that one on the 22nd, but still more exciting times coming here in 2020 here in the NWSL as they look forward to expansion for next year in Racing Louisville.
And Josh, with the young players and the highlights and what they've been able to do and the opportunities they've been given in an expansion draft, that's what this Fall Series has been all about. Giving opportunities, allowing players to rise to the occasion and take their opportunities. We've seen a lot of young players be able to do that in a situation where typically they might not have been, or all of them been able to get these opportunities, these minutes that they've seen. It's a really critical time for coaches to be able to take a deep look at their rosters and what the next move is going to look like.
Look at how teams would go about protecting their players, as we will now have another sub come in for OL Reign. For OL Reign, on will trot Sam Hyatt. This will be Sam Hyatt's debut. She was drafted number 33 overall out of Stanford, won a championship in both 2017 and 2019, as she will replace Shirley Cruz. And Leah Pruitt, the second goal scorer for OL Reign, will also exit the game. Freeb and Stevie wanted a long look at Leah Pruitt, and he got it as she provided a goal in the 50th minute. And subbing on for her will be Miranda Neild. Neild out of Cal as this is headed back by Balser, finds Morgan Andrews. Played up. Look at in this one as Lytle gets a nice through ball at Vasconcelos. Vasconcelos denied, though, by Murphy. Great ball in. Vasconcelos just could not get it by the keeper. And Utah looking to play quick. Bowen sends it in, chested down by Rodriguez, and that one just left. Great look there 2 times by Utah Royals as we'll take a look back.
And this is the first time we've really seen Utah be able to break Lytle through in between those lines to be able to play these finals passes. It's been so condensed, so tight in that midfield. Casey Murphy does well to come out, close down the angle on Vasconcelos, and then Amy Rodriguez looks to make connection, but not good enough to be able to get anything on it. Pulls it across the goal line.
Rodriguez with a goal in the Challenge Cup as well as here in the Fall Series. She has scored every year that she has played here in the NWSL.
Is that last opportunity that we saw Lido being able to get on the half turn and play that through ball to Vasconcelos. Just haven't seen enough of that. It's that combination play, typically with Spanish international Vero and Amy Rodriguez. Their understanding together has been so dangerous. Missed her tonight in terms of being able to find those spaces, those little pockets to be a difference maker.
Labonta. Vincent switching sides. Opportunity here for Ship, plays it in. Rodriguez plays it on, but right into the stomach of Casey Murphy. Confidence building here late for Utah Royals FC. Do they have enough to come back trailing by 2? Need that first one. Had a great chance by Michelle Vasconcelos, followed up by Amy Rodriguez. They need to create more of those opportunities, though, in that attacking third. Huerta splits the defenders, drops it off. Andrews. And that one just batted away. Great save there by Abby Smith on Morgan Andrews.
And Huerta continuing to draw attention to her, and that one pops right to Morgan Andrews, who takes it well, just fires that one to the far post. Abby Smith with another good save.
Looking to add to their goal total, as now Andrews will take the corner. Far post. That one sent right back. Andrews. Another corner opportunity for Reign. Andrews won the championship back in 2016 with Southern California. Plays it in. Benson turns, drops it back. Ball. Looking for Weber, and once again, Huerta coming up on the other side for OL Reign. Look at what Huerta has done here, both offensively and defensively. She has had quite the game tonight for the Reign.
Player of the game, and with the way that Reign wants to play, this is how Huerta needs to attack. She needs to defend. Such a good player on both sides of the ball. We're seeing that tonight. And finally starting to find her way with this Reign team, and really has led the way, getting herself on the front foot, tracking back when necessary. To my point earlier, Josh, definitely a player that has to be on the horizon with Vlatko Ananoski's national team, especially as she continues to build herself into the Reign side.
This ball dropped off, and this one's going to find its way out behind. The NWSL is partnering with Rally the Vote to spread the message about the importance of voting in this critical election year. 1 in 5 Americans are not registered to vote. Be sure to make your voice heard. Register and make your plan to vote this November. Andrews played it in and ball right there. She was looking for Miranda Nild. And now we will have another substitution for OL Reign as Jasmine Spencer will come on for Bethany Balser. Free Benstiti couldn't have enough good things to say about Jasmine Spencer and overcoming the injury that she had last year. And she'll get more minutes here in this fall series as Bethany Balser will head off, and her next trip will be to Commerce City, where she will join the U.S. national team camp, that beginning tomorrow. Huerta with back heel, looking for Andrews. And the giveaway there by OL Reign. But for this one, Lori, it has been all OL Reign. We've seen a couple opportunities here late for Utah, but they've been unable to get anything by Casey Murphy. Murphy and OL Reign looking for their first shutout here in the fall series. They had 4 of them as a team in the Challenge Cup. 2 by Murphy and 2 by Michelle Betos. Another throw here for Utah. Rodriguez playing it down the line. Nice pass, and then the giveaway once again by Utah. Just having issues tonight controlling possession throughout it. Diagonal ball. Looking for Huerta, but once again, right there is ball. Just always seems to be in the right position at the right time to cut out those passes. Brooke pushing up the field. That one takes a deflection. I believe that hit off Leach.
And Amber Brooks is saying, I want to get into the mix. I played a center mid position before and find myself in the center back as my career has worn on. With how well our team is playing, I want to get up, I want to take a shot, and why not?
Vasconcelos has Rodriguez inside. Bowen right back to Vasconcelos. Hammond doing a good job of cutting off the angle. Lytle goes inside. Spencer. This one takes a ricochet and now sent away. Hyatt able to play that one out for OL Reign as they'll look to regroup as that goes off Jasmine Spencer.
And Josh, credit to OL Reign coming into this game with a game plan, executing it perfectly. Good work on both sides of the ball from everyone on the field. And Utah just couldn't find their way into the game, couldn't deal with the press, difficult to connect passes, put themselves under pressure with easy giveaways.
Freebenstein talking about wanting to finish on a positive note. Right now that is happening for OL Reign, really trying to continue to build on what Vlatko Andonovski left. He wants to make this team a family is. We have offside here against Utah. Such a different year. You go back to the Challenge Cup and this NWSL being the first professional league back to play. No positive tests at all throughout the Challenge Cup. A win by Houston in the final, their first trophy, and then here in the fall series, Portland on top of the standings in the Verizon Community Shield. And now OL Reign looking to close out this fall series with their first victory. Last win coming for OL Reign back in July against this Utah Royals side. That one too far for Vincent. The card was handed to Jasmine Spencer. Huerta trying to get around Bowen. And there's the foul. Tonight's 2 goals coming from Sofia Huerta as well as Leah Pruitt. For both of them, their first goal in an OL Reign uniform. Smith looks to play fast. Utah looking for that first goal as we have just about a little bit more than a minute left in this one. A frustrating night for Utah Royals FC. Bonta. That one sent away by Hyatt. Of course, up next here in the NWSL, you will have the expansion draft, which will be held on Thursday, November 12th. More information on that will come out soon. Big things coming here for Racing Louisville FC as they will become the 10th member here in the NWSL in the 2021 season. Of course, more on the horizon here in 2022. Brooks plays it over midfield, and now Smith will call off ball. And there is the final whistle, and OL Reign will close out the fall series with a victory. And what a game from Sofia Huerta this evening. Lori, your thoughts on tonight's match?
Really quality performance from the Reign, from the opening whistle to the final whistle, led by Huerta on both sides of the ball. Just quality, creating chances, disrupting play for Utah. And Utah could just never get into the game. Couldn't find, it wasn't for a lack of intensity, just couldn't connect passes, do the simple things correctly, but mainly
a game that OL Reign was able to come out, shutting out Utah 2-0. We'll be right back with highlights from this one when we return.